Guys, welcome back to my channel. You know it's been a long time. You know that I've been MIA. You know I haven't made content. I know it too, but I've got something big and I'm not just bullshitting you this time like the last builds that I had. I snaked you guys on these Wranglers that I bought, and I know everyone was a little salty. I just thought that's what I wanted. I thought it was, and it wasn't. But the good news is I have an XJ. I sold my white Wrangler and I'm building an XJ like my red one, but better, hopefully. And I get to stew it from start to finish on YouTube, so you guys can see every single thing that I do. And I've got some big things planned for it, bigger than my red one. I'm really excited, and let's get to it. So I'm gonna show you around this thing, and hopefully you're as excited as I am because it's an XJ, and I'm gonna be putting axles in it and putting big tires and so on and so forth. So let's look at this thing. All right, here it is. 1997 Jeep Cherokee XJ, also known as the Blue Slut, because that's what everyone called her before this. Anyways, this Jeep is my brother's Jeep. I bought it from him. He was sick of messing with it. It needed some love. It needs a lot of love, but it's a great platform. It's got 290,000 miles, no rust, and it runs super good. Everything about it is good, other than it's got some dings and dents. It needs a lot of love, but it's the perfect Jeep to build on. And it's a 97, so it's the newer interior, newer body style. I mean, I say newer body style, just that, you know, if you know, you know. But let's talk about what we're doing. So I've already bought axles. I'm definitely doing JK axles. This time I'm doing a brand new front axle, either an Ultimate Dana 44 or a Terra 44 front axle. I still haven't decided. I already have the rear axle, so it's already there. I've got it. Notch fender flares like my red one. I am going to do a Power Dome hood. And a lot of you are going to say, well, that company's out of business, and it is. I'm going to buy a JK Power Dome hood, cut the center out, fuse it onto this hood, do the body work, paint it. So that's going to be a cool process that you can see. It's going to be a little more expensive than the Baja fiber hood was, but I feel like I could still do it for under 500 bucks, which for me, that seems like a good deal, considering that I can use my hood latch, my original hood latches, and the vents aren't as functional, so it won't ruin the inside of my engine bay. So anyways, we'll get there when we get there. The paint, so it needs a paint job. I don't know if I'm going to for sure Line-X it. Well, I say Line-X, it'll be Raptor liner. I've already Raptor lined one vehicle and I was super happy with it. We'll see. I don't want to, I've got a friend who will paint the whole thing, but for what I'm going to be using it for, it just seems silly to spend that much money on a paint job when I'm going to wheel it and camp in it. And when you're camping, you scratch a lot of your vehicle because you're jumping all over it and moving stuff, and the tents fold over and the annex is all rubbing up against it. Anyways, long story short, it just makes no sense, but it's still in the cards. I haven't decided yet. I mean, obviously I'll keep you all posted. If I do the Raptor liner, you all will get to see how to do it, and like if I did it, it wouldn't just be like the cheap way. I'd get the nice adjustable gun and do like a nice texture. Anyhow, so today I have to do some maintenance on it because the white Jeep is leaving on Tuesday, so I won't have a car. This is running and driving, but it needed a starter. The starter was kind of acting funky and needed a water pump and a radiator hose. It was just leaking a little bit. So I am going to do that today, and I need to get the interior put together. I've got it kind of torn apart because I'm cleaning it and putting it, you know, just making it nice. But overall, I'm excited. So let's just kind of go over this one more time. Sold a Wrangler. I'm building another Jeep. You guys should be happy because 99% of the people who watch my channel and my Instagram drive XJs, and I build usually pretty cool XJs, I guess. And this one's going to be like huge. And the reason I sold the white one is because, for one, it didn't get me as excited as my red XJ did. Two, we have another baby on the way, our third, and it's a baby girl. So I'm trying to cut back on some bills. Not that I had to, but it just seemed kind of like the right... I didn't get that excited about it, and I was like, there's no sense in me paying for this thing if I'm not super pumped about it. I love the Jeep, but not like I love my XJ. So me and my wife talked, and she's like, why don't you just build the blue XJ as however you want and sell that, and then you'd be happy again. And I was like, you're right. You're right. The wife's right, always. The wife's right. You just listen to her, and she's right. So wife is all in on this. She's like been super helpful with picking things because she knows what I like, and she's kind of trying to keep me in the right direction. A lot of you know from watching my channels, I tend to get sidetracked on other things, but this has to happen, and it's gonna happen, so I don't want you to think I'm just like jerking your chain. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and play some time lapse of me fixing the things today. It's not super exciting stuff, but I have to do this to get it driving, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. My notch flares will be here in a few weeks. At that point, I'll start filming those, and then we'll start getting into the big stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and play these time lapse, and then after we're done, I'm going to fill you in on, I guess, some more stuff. I don't know. All right, so I finished up all the stuff underneath the engine bay. Let me see what I'll show you here. So what I did was a new water pump and a new lower radiator hose. I put in a new transmission cooler line because that one was a little mangled up and I wasn't really 100% about it. Put in a new radiator. I put in a new starter down there. If you can see it. It still needs like a lot of stuff. I'm gonna get a new battery. I also bought the Jeep Cables Big 7 kit, which I swear by. It's like the best thing on the planet. So, you know, it's gonna be a lot of boring stuff at first. I also ripped out the headliner in here. Let me see. So I'm gonna put new headliner in, and I got new speakers. I got a doubled-in touchscreen CarPlay Alpine. It's an ILX 207. I'll play some footage on that once it's set up. Right now, it's just sitting right there. I'm waiting on the Metra doubled-in dash kit and a few other things. I'm gonna do like this is gonna be a daily driver, so it's not gonna be like show quality, but definitely want to replace the seats, put in new carpet, fix all the stuff that needs to be fixed, maybe put new seals where new seals need to go, and so on and so forth. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, because it's about to get like crazy. This thing's getting crazy. Like, I'm unsure about 39s. These are 31s. Getting rid of those, obviously. But I am definitely going to do 39s. Messina Fitness, if y'all follow him on Instagram, I've been talking with him, and I just think I think that if I bump stop it right, it'll be fine. I think it's going to be really good. And I'm going to put I'm just going to wait. I don't want to ruin all the fun for you. And I will say, I'm putting all this money into a Jeep with 290,000 miles. And you may think, why the hell would you put that much money into a Jeep with that many miles? And I just want you to understand that when the engine goes in this thing, just think about what I would put in that if the engine blew up. It would definitely be a V8, and it would be badass. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm doing this. So perfect platform, no rust, the body's good, clean title. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I hope you all stay tuned. And honestly, if this gets enough traction, I might be putting a really cool engine in sooner than later, before it goes bad. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next week. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff on this, and I'm gonna be filming it, I'm gonna be posting it, so stay tuned. We'll see you all next week. Peace.